And that's why many people stumble at the way of Jesus. Love your enemies. Be good to those who hate you. I come first before anything in life. If you want to follow me, take the way of the cross. The word say to Jesus, hey, this is the way of a failure, not a way of a successful one. And that's why they see in Jesus no way to follow. But to those who really love Jesus and really commit themselves to Him in a very sincere way, they know that to follow Him is to follow Him with everything that He said, the good and the bad. Because sometimes Jesus has to really lower His cross on our shoulders in order that we make 360 degrees turnover. Because sometimes these things of this world really collapse or darken or sadden our way to Jesus. Because sometimes when you see the treasures and the pleasures of life, your heart, because you are human, you are going to go after it. And little you know that those things are not going to give you peace. They claim they give peace, but they will never give you peace. Because the true peace comes from the Prince of Peace, Jesus Christ. And till the world come to acknowledge Him fully and completely, there will be no peace. And that's why we have divisions, and that's why we have separations, and that's why we have disaster in our families, and that's why even in our community as community, as people, unless we are faithful to Jesus, and our life is not for a priest, is not for this people, is not for that people, but it's for Him and Him alone, we will never have that peace. That peace that regulates and brings so much joy around us and the people that we encounter. I turn to you, O Virgin. Help us in our weakness. And as you have been called by God to be the instrument to bring Jesus in the world, I join the father of the Council of Ephesus, when after in 325, the fathers of the church gathered in Nicaea, and under the guidance of Athanasius, Saint Gregory the Zanzene, and also Saint John Chrysostom, they come to the conclusion that Mary is the mother of Jesus. And if she is the mother of Jesus, she is also the mother of the one who really brought into the world. But it took 100 years for the church to evaluate this doctrine, when the fathers of the church, in the church of Ephesus, in the year 431, the church defined that Mary is the Theotokos. Because Mary gave birth not to a nature, and I quote the council, Mary gave birth not to a nature, but she gave birth to a person. In fact, today, she named that person Jesus. And if that person that she gave birth was God from eternity, in time He borrowed her flesh and blood, she had the title of the Theotokos, of the Mother of God. I ask you today, O Virgin, you who are privileged to be the Mother of Jesus, and through your life you show that you love Him by doing His very will. And there, on the hill of Calvary, before He breathed His last, He turned to you and He said to you, woman, that woman of Cana, become the woman on the Calvary, become the new Eve that God now is making a new promise with us. The new Eve, as in Garden of Eden, Eve has destroyed the disobedience of God. On the hill of Calvary, from the same wood, from the same fruit of the tree, God the Son, turn to you and say, woman, you who are now the great woman because you fulfilled all that God has asked you to do, woman, that dignity that God gave to that precious woman, will you be now the mother of all believers? And there, Jesus gave Mary to you and to me to be our mommy, to be the one that we come to her and say to her, help us, take care of us, give us the grace that you have so we overcome our tribulations. And like you, we continue to say yes to the will of the one who called us to existence. God bless.